Marcus Aurelius would have no respect for the habit you're protecting right now.
You keep resisting your life as if reality owes you a better script. It does not. The reason you stay weak is simple. You waste strength fighting what has already been assigned to you, then call your collapse bad luck. Weak men think peace comes after conditions improve, after more money, after more approval, after the right woman, the right city, the right season, the right mood. Society feeds this lie because a man addicted to ideal conditions is easy to control. Delay him long enough and he dies unfinished. So you complain about interruptions, betrayal, loss, insult, bad timing. You act as if these things broke your path. No, they exposed it. Epictetus said some things are in your control and some are not. Weak men hear that and nod. Strong men build their entire life around it. Look at your years. Look at the hours burned in resentment, fantasy, and self-excusing analysis. Time was taken from you, not by enemies, but by your refusal to stand where you were placed and act cleanly there. That theft is already on your record. Every offense you keep replaying made another man your master. Every event you cursed changed your mind to what could not be reversed. Seneca warned that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. But you chose imagination because it let you avoid discipline. You called it depth. It was decay. The strongest men understood something brutal and liberating. Your lot is not the obstacle to your life. Your rebellion against your lot is. A good man does not need ideal terrain. He needs command over present action. Who needs justice in the hand, restraint in the tongue, and order in the mind. Marcus wrote that whatever happens to you was prepared for you from the beginning, woven into the whole. That is not poetry for soft men. It is a military doctrine for the mind. Stop asking why this happened to you. Ask what kind of man this event now demands. You have been trying to edit the world instead of governing yourself. You wanted reality to negotiate. It never will. The self-reliant man does not collapse because circumstances shift. He expects shifts. He trains for them. He builds a disposition that remains useful in every season. He is satisfied with one thing, that his present action is just, not glamorous, not praised, just clean, precise, necessary, and for the future. He guards the quality of his character like a general guards the last gate. Because once the inner citadel falls, everything else is theater. So here's the code. First, reduce yourself to simplicity. Cut the drama, the speculation, the theatrical language, the appetite for chaos. A simple man is hard to manipulate because he doesn't need much. He knows his task, he does it, he moves on without noise. Second, when a man offends, understand the insult stains him before it ever reaches you. His action is a confession of his nature. Why should his corruption govern your state? If you react like an animal every time another man lacks discipline, then his weakness now lives inside you. Third, treat every event as appointed, not because you are passive, but because resistance to fact is mental slavery. It belongs to reality. Your only remaining authority is response. That is where power lives. Not in wishing, not in whining, not in revision. Fourth, live as if time is a battlefield already being lost. Your life is short, not poetically short, operationally short. You do not have decades to waste on confusion. You need discretion now, justice now, restraint now. The man who keeps postponing order is volunteering for mediocrity. Use recreation with sobriety. Even your rest must obey a standard. Weak men turn recovery into indulgence, indulgence into habit, and habit into identity. Then they wonder why their edge is gone. Rest that weakens your command is not rest. It is surrender decorated as balance. Look carefully at your current life. The people who disappointed you, the setbacks, the delays, the humiliations, the tasks beneath your ego. This is your training ground, not a mistake in the script. The Roman mind did not ask for comfort. It asked for a worthy test and the discipline to meet it. You keep waiting to feel ready. That is another lie. Readiness is not a sensation. It is a pattern of conduct repeated under pressure until hesitation has no authority. Seneca. They were not selling calm wallpaper for weak rooms. They were issuing commands for men who intend to rule themselves. A good man's life is shockingly plain. He accepts his share. He performs the duty in front of him well. He keeps his future disposition clean. He does not negotiate with envy. He does not worship novelty. He does not demand applause for carrying what was his to carry anyway. That is why he becomes dangerous in the best sense. You cannot bait him with insult. You cannot seduce him with distractions for long. You cannot break him with money.
Ordinary chaos because he already made peace with the terms of existence.
He does not need the world to soften. He hardens correctly. Most men will never do this. They would rather decorate their chains than break their dependence on comfort, outrage, and fantasy. They will die explaining themselves to people who never mattered, cursing events that were never theirs to control, and wasting the brief ration of time they were given. Reality does not pity them.